Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. I know it's been like 2 months since my last upload. I honestly don't even know how I went that long without filming a YouTube video. I was supposed to only take like a 1-week break and then it magically just turned into 2 months. So it was much needed, honestly. Nothing's wrong. There's no like deep reason. I just generally didn't feel like being in front of the camera. And that really does happen sometimes, you know? Being like a social media or trying to be like a social media influencer can be, I feel like it's a lot harder than people think it is. I mean, being on camera all the time can be a little hard, you know? Well, at least for me, I'm super like self-critical and I'm always like looking at myself. I'm kind of like always wanting to perfect everything, and it's just not good mentally for me to just constantly be like on camera and editing myself for hours. I'm just looking at myself like 24/7, and I tend to, you know, just kind of like nitpick every little thing when I know in reality it shouldn't be that serious. But you know, sometimes you just need that break, and I'm back, I'm better, and I'm ready to film a video. So there were some people who reached out to me, and thank you. I honestly didn't really think anybody cared that I stopped uploading, but when people started to reach out, I was like, hey, maybe people do actually want to see me upload things. So I haven't been like completely offline. I've actually been on TikTok a lot. Yeah, it's been fun. I've just been kind of like playing, trying to figure out TikTok a little bit more, and I did have a couple of videos that kind of, you know, blew up. Let me just get started while I tell you guys this story. Okay, but first of all, so I'm just gonna, sorry, I'm kind of like all over the place. This is gonna be kind of like a chatty get ready with me. I haven't done one of these in a while. It feels good to be like in front of the camera again. So I'm gonna start off with this Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop. I actually did review this on a TikTok if you want to see like my thoughts on it. I was thinking of doing like an in-depth review on this one, but I was just like, yeah. I got the shade 12, and I actually already tried this and I really like it. So it's pretty much a skin tint, and the best way to apply it, they say, is with your fingers. And I don't know, I kind of do like applying it with my fingers, especially lately since I haven't been wearing like much makeup at all. This has just been like the perfect kind of like no makeup situation. And I got the shade 12, and I feel like it's such a good shade, especially right now for summer. I was in between getting shade 11 and 12, but I figured with like spring and summer coming along, I wanted something a little bit warmer, so I went with the 12. But to be honest, I feel like the 11 would have worked fine as well, since it's like a thinner formula. It's very forgiving. But yeah, as you can see, it's just like super, like it's there but it's not there. It's like very blurring and beautiful. I actually really like this. This is like the first Fenty foundation that I really like, because I've tried all of her other ones and I wasn't like a huge fan, but this one I will say is kind of like my favorite so far. Okay, but anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I've been on TikTok a lot lately, and yeah, I guess I haven't been like completely MIA, but I have been posting a lot on TikTok. So I was trying to kind of like figure out, you know, how to like make videos and edit them and kind of, you know, build a following on TikTok. And you know, so far so good. I've had a couple of videos that kind of like blew up, which is just crazy seeing how the algorithm works on there. I just feel like it's so much better than any other like social media platform. So it's been really fun just, you know, diving into different things. I'm kind of in the point where I'm like over Instagram, which I know is like a bad thing, because Instagram should be like my portfolio pretty much, or kind of, yeah, like as an artist, Instagram is pretty much like your portfolio. And yeah, I need to get better at that. But I don't know, I think I'm just into making videos, taking pictures. I'm kind of just like, it's not my favorite thing to do anymore. So I don't know, I just really like making videos. So I've just been playing on TikTok a lot more. Just because I want a little bit more coverage, I'm gonna take the Too Faced Born This Way in Warm Beige, and I'm just gonna spot conceal kind of like these acne spots that I have like on my forehead lately. I don't know what's up with that, but I'm just gonna take some of this concealer and put it on those areas where I want a little extra coverage. I went ahead and just zoomed you guys in a little bit more. So next I'm just gonna take some concealer, a brighter shade just to highlight. I'm taking the Rare Beauty shade 230N. I've been trying a lot of new makeup lately too, which has also been really fun. I actually really like this concealer. And this shade is pretty bright, but once I blend it in, it just looks really, really nice. And I've been digging kind of like a more bright under eye lately, but I'll only take like the lightest amount. And then I'm going for like a super fresh, like springy type of look today, so I'm not gonna do anything like crazy. So I'm only applying a little bit. And then you can just see like that concealer is just super creamy and the coverage is very buildable, which I like. Yeah, I actually really like the way this formula feels, but my favorite concealer still is the Too Faced Born This Way, but I do like this for highlighting. Like the texture is just like perfect for highlighting. So I'm just gonna set my under eyes with the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder in shade 1. I've really been loving using shade 1 lately just because I've really been into like the bright under eye and I just love the color. Yeah, and this powder is like my favorite, seriously like the best powder. I always go back to this one. It just gives you such a beautiful like blurred skin finish. But yeah, so what else is new? So I applied for the Sephora Squad content creator. I almost didn't apply, to be honest, but I just did it, you know. I went ahead and applied and I actually posted it, and thank you so much to anyone who has already like sent in a testimonial for me. So the last day to send in a testimonial is April 6th, I believe. So that's like on Monday, I want to say, or Tuesday. I'll leave it all down below, but if you haven't and you like the videos that I make and you want to support me, then I would really, really appreciate it if you left a testimonial for me. Everything is always appreciated here. But yeah, I'll leave that information down below. Thank you so much to people who just like to watch me and like to support me. That's really, really cool. So thank you so much for that. Okay, so I've been getting a lot of questions about like, am I still working Charlotte Tilbury? Like, what's the tea with that? So the tea, this isn't even really tea, but so I'm actually not working for Charlotte Tilbury anymore, you know. Dun, dun, dun. There's just, you know, not really any need for makeup artists right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, this year really sucked, or last year, 2020 just really, really sucked for everyone, I think. It was just like not a good year. And you know, obviously with like everything going on right now, there's just no need for makeup artists. So yeah, I am not working with Charlotte Tilbury anymore. This was actually really recent. Probably like, no, actually not that recent. Maybe like it's been a month already that I haven't been working with her, which, you know, it sucks, but I'm hopeful, you know, I'm open to work with her in the future, I'm hoping. I just really don't know right now, you know, like everything's just so like uncertain. But yeah, I mean, that honestly really bummed me out a lot. I think that, yeah, that was like a tough thing that I went through like a month ago. Still kind of going through it. I'm kind of feeling better though, but yeah, I'm not working for her anymore. So what does that mean? That means that I'm no longer living in LA. Yeah, I actually moved back to the Bay Area. It's been a while since I moved back already. I kind of made the executive decision to, you know, come back while, you know, I was figuring things out, which really sucked because I mean, I lived in LA for a year and it was hard, you know. It was my first year living on my own, so it was a really tough time. So I feel like I didn't get to fully experience LA the way I wanted to, because everyone always says like the first year is always the hardest, and I only really lived there for a year and then the whole pandemic happened lost my job, you know, had to move back home. But I mean, you know, everything happens for a reason. I try not to like feel too bad about, you know, things that are out of my control. But you know, it is what it is, kind of. So yeah, I'm back in the Bay Area, which I'm happy. I mean, I'm not like sad or happy. I'm kind of like neutral, you know. It just sucks because I really loved my job and I really loved working in LA. That was like my main thing. I loved working there. I love the Bay Area because, you know, obviously like my boyfriend's here, my family's here, my friends are here. So it was kind of like, I was like stuck in between the middle. And now I'm kind of just trying to, you know, figure out what I'm doing with my life again. And I'm hopeful that everything's gonna fall into place, but you just gotta take it day by day. And just remember that, you know, you're not like the only person going through this. Obviously, so many people were affected. A lot of people had it way worse than I did, I'm sure. So I try not to, you know, like beat myself up about it too much because it's, you know, it's out of your control. Just always remember that. So I already actually did my brows and I didn't do it on camera just because doing my brows on camera is just, it never really turns out too well for me. But I've been using this Anastasia or Anastasia? Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. This like blew up on TikTok and I like ran to Ulta to go get this. And they were sold out, but they ordered it for me. And I've been using this and I really, really love it. So as you can tell, I've been kind of like using it. It just leaves your brows like so naturally fluffy without feeling like super sticky like other gels, which I love, and it stays. It's just for sure worth the hype if you haven't tried it. So for my eyes, I'm just gonna keep it pretty simple. I'm gonna pull out this Pillow Talk eye palette by Charlotte Tilbury. This is for sure like one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. So I'm just gonna take like this pinker shade. I don't want to do anything too crazy. I've been super boring with like my eyeshadow lately. I just wear the same colors all the time. I don't know, sometimes I want to branch out, but when I do, I just feel crazy. But I'm trying to get better, and I feel like lately I've kind of been practicing like other techniques because for so long I've just been doing, you know, the Charlotte Tilbury like way and technique. Obviously I was working for Charlotte, so that was like all they trained us to do pretty much. So that was just the way I always did shadows. So it's been fun kind of just like exploring and diving into like different like ways and techniques of makeup. Take like this deeper shade right here, and I'm gonna use that kind of as like a soft brown liner. I don't think I'm gonna do lashes actually, but I mean, what else is new? Not much. I mean, I wanna be, you know, ugh. I definitely, oh my god, I definitely don't want to take a 2-month break from YouTube ever again anytime soon, at least not until I'm retired. Yes, I do plan on uploading weekly. So here's a fun fact. I'm actually moving. Well, I'm not moving far, I'm just moving rooms. So I'm gonna have a bigger filming room now, which is exciting. So yeah, I should be in there by next week. So that's gonna be kind of like a project, which is why I was kind of like forcing myself to film today, because I was just like, you know what, I just need to have a video up because I'm gonna be busy moving stuff and decorating. Yeah, I'm super excited for that. I'm gonna have a bigger filming room. Hopefully I wanna do kind of like a filming room tour. I always love watching those because I love getting inspiration. And I don't know, I just think it would be fun to kind of like share with you guys like the space where I create. So that's another video I've been wanting to film. And then yeah, I just need to get back to work, honestly. I also, what did I do? I went back to school. Yeah, I'm in school again. So I'm majoring in science, biology, and wow, it's hard. Yeah, it's been very difficult. But you know, I'm just kind of trying to stick with it, especially now since I have so much more free time. I actually was going to school before, and then I started working full time. And you know, it's just always been kind of like trying to juggle the two. Okay, so I went ahead and kind of just changed my lip color because I wasn't feeling it. So I did Red Hot Susan by Charlotte Tilbury. I'll leave everything listed down below, by the way. Now I'm just gonna put on a little bit of highlighter. So I'm gonna take the Rare Beauty highlighter and Mesmerize. This is pigmented, okay? I tried a lot of Rare Beauty products and I actually really like them. But yeah, her blushes and highlighters, so pigmented. And yeah, just like a tiny bit, a little bit goes a really long way. And I went ahead and actually like did my hair, or tried to do my hair. I really hate doing my hair. I feel like I never get it right. All right, but that pretty much sums up this video. I hope it wasn't too long. I hope you guys enjoyed it, found it helpful. It did feel nice to kind of just catch up and be back. So please let me know down below if you like videos like this or what else you want to see from me. And also thank you so much to everyone who has left a testimonial for me on my Sephora Squad application. I'll go ahead and leave that link down below too. I would really appreciate it if you guys left a testimonial for me, please. Pretty much sums up this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.